Who does Edmund meet in prison, and how does this change his life? He meets Abbe Faria. He changes Edmund's life by teaching him many subjects and helping him develop intellectually and mentally. What does Abbe Faria's decision to share his wisdom show about his character? It shows that Abbe Faria is a generous and wise man who cares about other people and believes strongly in justice. Compare Edmund before and after meeting Abbe Faria. How does he change? Before meeting Abbe Faria, Edmund was ignorant and innocent. After meeting him, Edmund becomes wise, educated, and mentally stronger. Do you agree that knowledge can be more valuable than freedom? Why or why not? Yes, because knowledge prepares a person for freedom and helps them use it wisely and responsibly. The ray of hope symbolizes more than a chance of freedom. What does it mean for Redmond's soul and future? The ray of hope was not only a chance of freedom, but much more than that. It gave Edmund strength and faith, inspired him to seek justice, and helped him imagine a life beyond prison with a new goal. What did Abbe Faria give Edmund before dying? Abbe Faria gave Edmund a parchment that contained a map of the hidden treasure on the island of Monte Cristo. What was the first subject Faria taught Edmund? He began by teaching him languages, especially Italian. Why did Edmund at first believe his arrest was destiny? At first, Edmund believed his arrest was a mistake. However, with Abbe Faria's help and wisdom, he later understood that he was a victim of a plot. What method did Faria use to make lessons interesting for Edmund? He used maps and stories to make the lessons more interesting and engaging. Why did Faria consider knowledge a kind of freedom? He believed that knowledge could liberate the mind even when the body is imprisoned. He also believed that knowledge would prepare Edmund for the freedom he might gain in the future. How did Edmund react when he discovered the names of his enemies? Edmund was shocked because they were his friends. At first, he thought it was a mistake, but after learning the truth, his heart burned with anger. What did Edmund learn about justice from Faria's teaching? He learned that he should use his knowledge and wealth wisely to achieve justice. Why was patience important in Faria's philosophy? Patience was an important lesson Edmund learned from Abbe Faria. Without patience, Edmund's heart would have burned with anger and a desire for revenge. It was also important because they were imprisoned for an unknown period and needed patience and hope. Faria believed that knowledge and patience are stronger than rage, and that justice must be guided by wisdom. How did Faria inspire Edmund to hope for the future? He inspired Edmund by giving him the map of the hidden treasure and preparing him with knowledge to use wisely in the future. What secret plan did Faria and Edmund begin to develop together? They developed a secret plan to escape through a tunnel they were digging, swim to the shore, and then sail away. Why did Edmund consider Faria his true mentor? Edmund considered Faria his true mentor because he educated him, guided him with wisdom, and completely changed his life, both in prison and for the future. How did Edmund prepare himself mentally for life after prison? Edmund promised to escape, live, and honor Faria's name. He prepared himself mentally by equipping himself with the wisdom and knowledge he learned from Abbe Faria.